Ecowas Parliament has set up a committee to avert a crisis in Guinea-Bissau, where the incumbent president has refused to step down and conduct elections. At the closing of the 2025 first extraordinary session of the Ecowas Parliament in Lagos, lawmakers from across the region voiced strong concerns over the region's growing instability that may lead to another coup if not properly managed. Here it is, Iseme Ozekome has the report.
Concerns over political tensions in Guinea-Bissau dominated discussions at the closing of the session. The incumbent president's refusal to step down and conduct elections has raised fears of another coup attempt. Regional parliamentarians say the situation is worrisome and needs proactive measures to safeguard democracy in affected countries.
It's very important that the parliament deem it necessary for us to resolve in terms of creating an ad hoc committee specifically to look at political and social issues within the region. We all know that the region is really fragile. There are a series of problems everywhere. Right now in Liberia, there's what we call speakership crisis in the parliament, which results to vandalization of property and burning the hollow chamber. And secondly, in Guinea-Bissau, there's a sitting president there whose term has expired, has finished mandate. But we've seen that over the days, he has also extended that he will conduct election in November, which means adding 7 months or 8 months to his mandate. So the committee parliament deemed it fit that we cannot fold our hands and watch things unfold before our very own eyes.
The newly formed ad hoc committee, comprising representatives from all member states, is tasked with immediate intervention.
So members of this ad hoc committee are going to do some fact-finding, know the issue, ensuring justice and fairness, and the matter of sanity for the people of Liberia. This also tells us that it is high time members of ECOWAS begin to address early warning. The signs are very, very clear. We should not be retroactive, or rather proactive, so that the ultimate will not happen.
Ali Udume from Nigeria underscores the role of leadership in preventing unconstitutional takeovers. He warned that ECOWAS, under the leadership of Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, faces a crucial challenge in preventing further instability.
The problem is in the leadership. It's in the leadership. Like I give you an example that happened in other countries. It is because of the sit-tight policy of the previous leaders and the inefficiency in providing what the masses want. The military cannot take over where people are not in support. These things are the things that is a big challenge, especially to ECOWAS head of states, and coincidentally, our president is the chairman. I think it's a big challenge to him to make sure that under his leadership, the ECOWAS do not disintegrate.
How do we believe that this century, in the present day, where every other part of the world are emulating democracy, we are still having coup d'etat in the ECOWAS region? Are we moving forward or backwards? So we must do our best to stop anything that may lead to that, which is bad governance.
The lawmakers also addressed electoral reforms, reiterating the need for transparency and adherence to good governance protocols signed by member states.
We have not done well at all. We could do better. I mean, other countries have done well. Europe has done well. Even East African countries have done well. So why are we not doing it? Is it because of greed? Is it because of selfishness? Is it because our leaders do not want to integrate? Is it because of this nationalism they want to protect their national interest? Something is wrong with us as West Africa.
They say while ECOWAS Parliament has an advisory role to play, heads of state must enforce compliance.
And that is why the advocacy branch of Parliament should really go and remind them that you have signed up for a protocol called good governance in promoting democracy, transparency, and rule of law in a country. How are you doing it?
The 2025 first extraordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament came to an end with the formation of an ad hoc committee to intervene and carry out advisory role in the fight for the presidential seat in Guinea-Bissau. However, the ECOWAS Parliament remains resolute and fired up to ensure stability in these countries to avoid a replica of what happened in Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. It's Iseme Ozekome, AIT News, Lagos.